sponsored by Nike, too. We know Caitlin Clark is a signee of Nike. And let's get it.
Joining us today for a special edition of New News is the 6-foot guard from Iowa. She's the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history, the first overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. She's a two-time WNBA All-Star, 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, the 2024 Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, and she is the first and now last guest of New Heights in the 2025 season.
Game changer unlocked. Caitlin Clark just did what no WNBA player has ever done. Jason and Travis Kelce don't hand out permanent invites lightly. Hundreds have appeared on New Heights, but only the elite get called back to close out the year, and Caitlin got that honor. Access unlimited. She now has a platform that reaches millions of sports fans worldwide. A stage most athletes can only dream of. The timing? Perfect. This announcement dropped minutes before our original video went live, and the internet exploded. But here's the real story. This isn't just another podcast interview. It's a statement of power, a declaration of who controls the narrative in women's basketball going forward. Caitlin isn't just playing the game. She's shaping the business. She's writing the rules.
Calendar year with none other than superstar WNBA basketball player Caitlin Clark. Now, we know last time Caitlin Clark appeared on New Height podcast, it garnered over 1 million views and was seen worldwide. It was one of the hottest interviews to kick off the 2025 year, and I'm here to tell you, to me, it's only right that they cap off the year with Caitlin.
Perspective matters. When Caitlin Clark first appeared on New Heights in January 2025, the episode pulled over 1 million views, instantly becoming one of the podcast's most watched interviews of the year. Context matters even more. Typical NFL player interviews on the show average 400,000 to 600,000 views. Caitlin tripled that number, while playing in a league that traditional sports media still treats as an afterthought. The Kelce Snow value. Jason and Travis are savvy businessmen who understand the power of content. Travis just signed a $100 million deal with Amazon for a game show. Jason is building a post-retirement media empire. No prime real estate wasted. They don't spotlight anyone unless there's massive audience demand. And the demand for Caitlin Clark is undeniable.
This is what she put out 2 hours ago. She stated 2025. You were a year... 2026. I welcome you with open arms. Caitlin Clark is ecstatic about the 2026 year, and I'm happy too, man. It's a new year, new goals for everybody. And guys, be sure to set y'all some New Year goals too. This is Caitlin Clark. Look like she, posted some behind.
Instagram proves it. 2 hours before the New Heights announcement, Caitlin Clark posted behind-the-scenes photos that tell a story the WNBA cannot ignore. Everywhere but expected. She's standing next to Steph Curry at a Warriors game. She's at a wedding with Lexi Hall. She's on the David Letterman show. She's everywhere, except where the league's marketing team wants her to be. The uncomfortable truth? Caitlin Clark is building her brand independently of the WNBA's infrastructure. She doesn't need their media partnerships or broadcast deals. Direct to the top. She's going straight to the biggest platforms in sports and entertainment, and those platforms are rolling out the red carpet. Why? Because she delivers audiences that most WNBA players cannot touch.
Family or friends or something there. This looked like jersey retirement ceremony there. Kelce Mitchell, this was the last game here. We all remember that. This was probably on their way to a game. This is pretty dope. Because we ain't never seen these pictures. I think that's an Iowa hat. No, this probably from the David Letterman. From the David Letterman. Now, we all remember she did David Letterman, that show. This is from the Anika Golf Tournament 2025. Right here. And I believe that is the last.
Jersey ceremonies matter. That Iowa jersey retirement, the All-Star Game appearance, the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year recognition. Each of these moments generated more mainstream media coverage than the WNBA Finals. Let that sink in. A college jersey retirement got more national attention than the league's championship series. The real problem? The WNBA has a Caitlin Clark problem, but it's not what they think. It's not that she gets too much attention. The issue lies elsewhere. the league still hasn't figured out how to capitalize on her star power without alienating existing fans. Meanwhile, Caitlyn is out there securing permanent spots on platforms that reach 50 million people. She's building her brand, expanding her reach, and forcing the league to catch up.
Scorer in NCAA history, the first overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. She's a two-time WNBA All-Star, 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, the 2024 Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, and she is the first and now last guest of New Heights in the 2025 season.
Let's go!
92%ers, please welcome back to the show, Caitlin Clark!
I'm back. I'm honored you guys brought me back on. I must have not.
Remember 2025? The viewership numbers were staggering. Indiana Fever games averaged 1.2 million viewers whenever Caitlyn played. When she sat out with an ankle injury in August, those numbers plummeted to 300,000. Records shattered. The league set 16 different viewership records that season, and Caitlin Clark was involved in 14 of them. But controversy followed. While Caitlyn was driving ratings, a vocal segment of WNBA fans, and even some players, resented the attention she was getting. The dark side of fame. A critical comment from one media member. A physical play that crossed into dangerous territory. Constant debates about whether she deserved Rookie of the Year. All of it created an environment where the league's biggest star was also its most controversial figure.
You could put the old year kind of behind you and get through it all. Only thing I'm hoping is that the team kind of stays together. You know what I'm saying? A team that we got, even Sophie, you know what I'm saying? I'm not pushing for players to leave. I want Sophie to stay. Y'all know I was a big advocate for Lexi Hall getting paid. I feel like Lexi Hall definitely deserved her money. You know, hopefully she get it, God willing. She get what she deserved. She was very instrumental in the Fever making.
Fast forward. Caitlin Clark is capping off her year with a return to new heights, and the timing is deliberate. The WNBA season ended in October. Free agency is mostly settled. The news cycle moved on. But not Caitlin. She's keeping herself front and center by partnering with platforms that understand her value. Nike is sponsoring this episode. That's no coincidence. Record-breaking deals. Nike signed Caitlyn to an 8-year deal reportedly worth $28 million, the richest shoe contract in WNBA history. They're not just backing a basketball player. They're investing in a cultural figure who transcends her sport. Strategic visibility. New Heights becomes a vehicle to keep her relevant during the offseason, a time when most WNBA players disappear from public view. Caitlyn isn't just playing the game. She's controlling the narrative.
Signing of the 2025 season. She literally gave the team a new life. You know, with Caitlin Clark, she filled that role. She was getting her own buckets, and she was able to facilitate the floor. Ari McDonald was the biggest signing of 2025. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this one. Keep them bells on. I will be back with more. And it's
perspective matters. Look at how the creator of this video frames the narrative. He highlights hopes for the Fever roster, specifically mentioning Lexi Hall deserving her money and praising Ari Boston's impact while Caitlyn was out injured. Speaking to the core, he's addressing the hardcore Fever fan base, those who understand basketball beyond just one player. Then comes the pivot. Ari Boston might have been the most impactful signing of the 2025 season. That's a bold claim, considering all the offseason moves, but the evidence backs it up. Stepping up when it mattered. When Caitlyn suffered her ankle sprain in early August, everyone assumed the Fever's playoff hopes were over. Instead, Ari filled the facilitator role, keeping the team competitive until Caitlyn returned. Season saved. That signing didn't just fill a gap. It kept the Fever relevant, proving that while Caitlyn drives the headlines, basketball is still a team game.
Haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out.
Representation matters. This New Heights appearance isn't just another interview. It's a statement about who controls Caitlin Clark's narrative going forward. Not the league. Not the WNBA's media partners. Not ESPN's WNBA coverage team. Not the league's marketing department. Caitlyn and her team are making strategic decisions about where she appears and how she's presented to the public. Permanent invite changes everything. It means she can go on new heights whenever there's something to promote. New shoe deal. New Heights episode. Playoff run starting. New Heights episode. Contract extension. New Heights episode. She has a direct pipeline to millions of sports fans. Fans who might never watch a regular season WNBA game, but will tune in to hear her talk with the Kelce brothers. Tension rises. The WNBA needs Caitlin Clark more than she needs the WNBA. Her earning potential extends far beyond her basketball salary. She's making more from endorsements than she ever will playing professional basketball. Building a brand. Her Instagram shows her living her best life, building relationships with elite athletes, and expanding her brand into spaces beyond women's basketball. A rising tide lifts all boats, right? Except the WNBA has spent decades building a specific culture and identity. Caitlin Clark's mainstream appeal doesn't always fit that mold. She's bringing fans who don't know the league's history, who don't understand the fight for recognition and fair pay. They just want to watch her shoot from 30 feet. Some NBA veterans see those fans as bandwagoners who will disappear when Caitlin retires. Maybe they're right. But those bandwagon fans are driving record TV ratings, selling out arenas, and making the league more valuable to broadcasters. That translates into better CBA negotiations, higher salary caps, and improved working conditions for all players. 2026 season preview. Caitlin is heading into her second year with sky-high expectations. The Fever made the playoffs in 2025, but got bounced in the first round. They need to take the next step. With Kelce Mitchell potentially leaving in free agency, the pressure on Caitlin to carry the offensive load will be immense. She's not alone. Ari Boston has proven she can be a legitimate second option. Lexi Hall is hopefully back on a fair contract. The coaching staff has had a full year to build systems around her unique skill set. The pieces are there for a deep playoff run. Leverage unlocked. The New Heights partnership gives Caitlin a platform to speak directly to fans without traditional media filters. If controversy arises, she can control the narrative. If contract disputes happen, she can frame the story before the league does. Unprecedented power. The permanent invite isn't just a cool achievement. It's a power move. It's Caitlin Clark establishing herself as bigger than the league she plays in. The challenge. Whether this is good or bad for women's basketball depends on whether the WNBA can harness her star power without letting it overshadow the rest of the league. The question for 2026. Caitlin Clark will continue to dominate headlines. The real question. Can the rest of the league rise alongside her? Or will the gap between her marketability and everyone else keep widening? Right now, she's playing a different game, and she's winning. Join the conversation. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should the WNBA worry about one player having this much independent media power? Or is this exactly what the league needs to reach mainstream audiences? Fever fans, what's your realistic expectation for 2026? Subscribe now and stay updated on every twist, contract, and headline.